Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. We're doing another unboxing. I have such a fun stack and we're gonna do a different order this time because I skipped the July owlcrate, as we have known. I've talked about it for a couple months now in these unboxing videos. We're skipping on the Harry Potter fanfic traditionally published thing going on. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not interested. So instead I've skipped that, but we do have not only evernight, we have owlcrate. So I have two horror picks to share with you guys. So we're going to start with the evernight. I believe I know what both of these are, which is very exciting. Ouch. Which is quite exciting for me because I think I'm going to do a reading vlog with them. I think that's my plan. I'm really excited. So let's see if I'm correct. Evernight, bunch of worms. Oh, this is way smaller than I thought. Okay, so this is The Library of Hellbore by Cassandra Khaw. I don't know why I thought this was going to be a full-length novel. It's not. It's a novella. I should have known. Cassandra Khaw, I've not liked in the past. I did not enjoy Such Blackened Teeth, and then Khaw's other book, The Salt Grows Heavy. I liked it. It was very weird. I think it's worked for a lot more other people. I think it's worked for other people a lot more than it's worked for me, which is fine. So I'm interested to see if this will be the win. If not, I think we're done. I think this will be my last chance with this author. Although I am also interested in the book that they co-wrote, The Dead Take the A Train. I might pick that one up. I don't know. I like the cover of it a lot. It really appeals to me, but it's very nice to have this. I think this is a very nice addition. It seems spooky scary, but I do really love just a nice naked hardback. Ooh, look at her. I am hopeful and excited about this. I want to love it. I want it to be a good time for me. It's an author that, like, the concepts were so cool. Like, Nothing But Blackened Teeth, that's what it's called. I love the concept. The concept was phenomenal. It was just the execution was a little bit wonky for me. But this one feels like it's a dark academia horror. I don't actually know what it's about, so I'm very excited to read you guys the synopsis because it'll be my first time as well. But, you know, I want to remain optimistic. And also, it's very short, so it's not like I'm really losing sleep over it. The Hellborn Technical Institute for the Gifted is the premier academy for the dangerously powerful. The Antichrists and Ragnaroks, the World Eaters and Apocalypse Makers. Hellborn promises redemption, acceptance, and a normal life after graduation. At least, that's what Alessa Lee is told when she's kidnapped and forcibly enrolled. But there's more to Hellborn than meets the eyes. On graduation day, the facility goes on a ravenous rampage, and only Alessa, a group of her classmates, escape the carnage. Trapped in the school's library, they barter for their survival, one sacrifice at a time. With the faculty breaking down the door, Alessa and her fellow destroyers must form one last desperate pact against obliteration. Interesting. Is this going to be social commentary on school shootings? Is this going to be like really dark and hard to read? I maybe should look at some reviews before picking this up. I personally have had many lockdowns because of a school shooting happening. Luckily, never anything so tragic and horrible, but still traumatizing and very scary. One of the kids had to pee in a closet because we were in there for hours. So it's very scary to go through, and it's kind of giving that commentary, which I think could be important, but also maybe a little bit difficult. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm lucky that it's a novella, so it should be pretty easy to get through, but I'm a little nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. Fingers crossed it goes okay. Alright, moving on, we have the owlcrate horror. Again, these are both quarterly subscriptions, so we're not getting them constantly. We get 4 a year. Owlcrate started theirs, I think, in March, technically, so I'm wondering if we're still gonna get 4 and they're just like catching up, because they did seem to come pretty back to back. Oh, this makes a big difference in my reading vlog idea, because they're the same. Whoops. If I had known, I don't think either of these actually give you the option to skip. I think you're just kind of stuck with them. But the whole purpose of wanting to do like a head-to-head reading vlog was because I'm heavily debating on canceling evernight especially, but I could cancel owlcrate too. I wouldn't say that any of the owlcrate evernight picks have been so incredible for me. So getting repeats, it's like, do I really need to keep both if this is going to be the outcome of them? Obviously, owlcrate does business out of the UK, and owlcrate is an American company, so there's a lot of crossover often with these companies because they don't have deals or contracts and they don't really talk, which understandably do make sense, but here we have another copy of The Library at Hellborn. Now, I really hope I like this. If not, I'll be selling some copies. The back says, sometimes we do terrible things to survive, don't we? This one is definitely like an interesting like difference. Little compare and contrast here, shall we? Very different vibes, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. They're just different. Oh my. Okay, so this one has a reverse dust jacket. Art, I'm gonna trigger warning because the art is a little bit much. Pronouns maybe? No, of course, why not? I'm a firm believer that we need pronouns on the inside. That's fine. Ooh, I love this though. Like the bees, the fruit, the blood, the juice. I'm into that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit scary. Ugh, I hate it. Why? That is nightmare fuel. Definitely. Terror inducing for sure. Oh, this doesn't look like it has, oh, I hate looking at it. It makes me uncomfortable. Oh boy. Oh, okay, there we have signature and author's letter. My goodness, I'm losing it. Yeah, hopefully this goes well for me. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. I don't like it. Oh, I'm not a fan. It's so scary. Oh, no. Human centipede, no. I hate it. I hate it here. I love the bees. I love the imagery. This one's rough. This one's brutal. I don't like this copy. I might sell this just because it makes me uncomfortable. This might actually scare me. This might be the book that, like, actually gives me nightmares, makes me not want to sleep. Like, this might be the one. The hell? She's beautiful, though. Like, this is a gorgeous copy. She's giving dark academia, and I do like that, but oh my god, she's so scary. What the hell? Alright. Let's calm ourselves a little bit with, hopefully, a very nice adult. I don't know if I've heard of this. So, this is Never the Roses by Jennifer K. Lambert. This is so soft, so pretty, so princess. Very cute. I am a fan. It's got some beautiful art in this. I have never, oh my god, that's gonna be near impossible to read, but okay, thanks. Signature, it's got a ribbon. Oh my god, there's a kitty on the spine. I just noticed. There's a ribbon bookmark in here. So slippery. Let's see what's under. Ooh, a guide to cultivating Viridian roses. And then we got some like letters. The back says The Adventures of Beastly Bunny. This feels very fairy tale for sure. Then we've got reversible dust jacket. It's kind of giving tarot, but like cosmic. Very cute. I am so excited to see what this is actually about. I don't think I'll pop up the original cover because sometimes I don't remember a book's title or author, but I remember seeing like the cover. So these are the difference of covers. I do like it. I don't necessarily love like this cape thing going on, but she's very pretty. Let's read what this is about. I'm so excited. All she wanted was one look at the library of her greatest enemy, and after a lifetime of being wielded against each other, they finally meet. The dread sorceress Onira has retired. She's exhausted from fighting the endless wars of kings and queens, and has long accepted that her death is near. Alone at last, but for a few uninvited companions, a near mythical wolf, a goddess's avatar, and a feline that embodies magic itself, Onira realizes that she's bored. On a whim, or perhaps at the behest of fate, she makes an unlikely trip to the most extensive library in existence, the home of her most powerful rival, the sorcerer Styranos. By recklessly stealing a book from him, Onira inadvertently initiates a forbidden correspondence. Taunting notes and clever retorts reveal a connection neither has found, nor could ever find in any other. But Onira soon learns that Styranos, bound to a vile king, is tasked with waging war on the queen she once served. A relationship with him is far too dangerous to pursue, despite their mutual desire, and yet Onira can't seem to stay away. A bond with Styranos could alight the long-extinct flame of life within her, or it could destroy her entirely. Okay, no, I'm into it. I like it. I will be interested to see like how much of it just casually flipping through. It doesn't look like it's super letter heavy. So this seems like it could be really fun. It could have some good pining and yarning of like sending taunting little letters. That just sounds so cute. I'm excited about this. I'm hoping that it's not quite wooing the Witch Queen level. I'm hoping it's a little bit more high stake, not too cozy. I have noticed, you know, a lot of cozy is happening and that's totally fine and fair, but it's not my personal jam. So I'm hoping that this leans a little bit more plot heavy focused while having some like Divine Rivals little taunting notes sessions. I don't know. That sounds cute. I'm excited for that one. I think that one could go rather well for me. All right. And then last of the Owl Crate, we have the young adult box with all of the goodies. Oh my god. Oh, she is full. Okay, first things first, we have the Dragon Bond picnic bag. Designed with love at Carmen period DM design. Interesting. So there's like a little hook and it kind of looks like a pencil pouch. You've got some side pouches, a side pouch, and then you have the main pouch. Oh, it's insulated. So it's a little lunchbox inside. So it's got the insulation to keep your things either warm or cool. How fun. This could be really handy for me because I really want to start taking lunches to work, and this might help me do so a little bit better. Obviously it's 4th Wing inspired. Look at those dragons. This is very nice. I hope to get use out of this. The next thing, we have the Potion Enchanted Elixirs collection. This is the July pin. Ooh! So here we have, a Song of Ice and Fire. Love the little dragon. I think that's very nice, little dragon potion. Again, these are designed by Layla Ashlar. The little charm says, "Fire cannot kill a dragon." Cute! I have not read or seen Game of Thrones, so I'm a little out of the loop on that one, but that's fine. That's okay. Who needs it? The next thing here we have is a Poppy War tea towel, designed by @Ramsey_Y. It's very soft. It's very soft, and I think it looks very nice. I like the little like phoenix dragon kind of thing with the little poppies around. Very cute, very subtle. Definitely could see myself getting some use out of this, but also like I get so sad if these things get dirty, and like inevitably they're gonna get dirty in a kitchen. Okay, next up we have the Phoenix Rider portable fan. Oh my god, it comes with batteries. What icons? That's crazy. So this was designed with love by Lichen and Limestones, and it's inspired by a crown of feathers. It says AAA batteries are not included, but I have 2 AAA batteries, so someone's lying to me. This is cute. It's got a little design on the handle of a little phoenix looking thing. It's very cute. I definitely can see myself actually using this, especially if I'm just like laying on the couch reading a book and I just need a like quick little cool off. It's not the most powerful fan, which I shouldn't expect it to be anyway, but it's not something I would take to a music festival to cool down, but it's nice just like for little funs and just like cool down outside lightly. And the last thing, we have Saphira inspired fondue kit, designed with love at Hey Atlas Creative. We lost our fondue kit. We got one for Christmas, I think, a couple years ago. Bought condensed milk, got ready. We were gonna do the little chocolate fondue. Lost it. That thing was gone so fast. So, we have the little stand. We have the smallest, cutest little skewer you've ever did see. And then we have the bowl itself and a little tea light. Oh, interesting. I think the kit that we initially had was a like plug-in one, but very simple, just little dragon scale. But then you have the full set. It even comes with a little tea light candle to light it. This is really cute. I might have to actually attempt some chocolate fondue in this and see how it goes. And then that leaves us to the book, which also feels unfamiliar. Again, original cover. This is of Flame and Fury by Michaela Bridge. Very Phoenix, very inspired, very fiery. All this power, and you're still the scariest thing in the sky. Oh, cute. So it's giving Dragon Tamer, but not quite. It leans more Fourth Wing than it leans like the Phoenix Keeper, you know? And we have the reverse dust jacket art. And this author is Australian. How cool. Okay, so the front has a bunch of words. A little fire on the back. The front says, "Once our vast woodlands were feral and free. The Serpent King ruled between his cunning teeth. Then, from far off shores, 4 alchemists came. With hope and tribute, and peace so they claimed. Beneath the king's feigned reign, they spun webs of gold. Bestowing sweet gifts, they longed for control. With kings so grand, the king had to cede his land for the 4, though some call them thieves." Ooh! I'm so into this. This sounds fun. This sounds like it's got some world building, you know? We got the letter and signature. Ooh, look at that map. Would love to see it. Yeah. It's really giving Fourth Wing vibes, but I'm okay with that. Ooh, and the romance. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Okay, let's officially read what this one is about. Here's the thing. If we get a YA Fourth Wing copycat with better world building, I'm not gonna complain. You just gotta live up to a little bit higher hype. Not even, you just have to do better than what Fourth Wing did. I don't know if anyone will ever quite crack the code of like marketing and just like absolute perfection of what that book gave everybody at the right time with the right marketing, the right techniques. Like, it was just done masterfully. I don't know if people can quite replicate it, but if you give me good world building and like a hint of Fourth Wing, I could probably like your book. So, the inside synopsis says, "On an island built from ash and shrouded in fire, Phoenix Racing is as profitable as it is deadly. Kel Vara and her team of underdogs, the Crimson Howlers, are desperate to win their annual races. But the Howlers need a new rider, which leads Kel to join forces with Warren Coopers, an arrogant rival she can't get out of her head. As tensions rise on and off the track, Kel accepts a job from a mysterious tech Mongol who shows an unsettling interest in her phoenix, Savita. This thrusts Kel into a conspiracy that endangers everyone she cares about, especially Coop, for whom her resentment is igniting into something dangerously new. Heart-pounding pages full of steamy romance, fiery confessions, political scheming, and volatile magic culminate in the final battle that none may survive. That feels pretty epic. Should we have the discussion about YA and smut? Here's the thing, I don't mind. Like, I'm cool with my YA books having smut, having some steam, because it's natural. I'm not gonna talk about that on the internet, but it's normal to have those conversations, have those feelings, to do some certain, sometimes acts, safely and consensually, but it is normal for teens to go through, and I think being able to talk about it in books, have the experiences through books, is really helpful. It's better than, like, turning to porn. So, I don't know, but I'm not opposed to it. I personally, like, shouldn't be reading a book with a bunch of teenagers getting down and dirty, because that's uncomfortable to me. But if they're 19, 18, 20, then sure, they're adults and it's a little bit different, but I don't think YA should never have steam, but I do think that there's a different way that it's written. I think that if you're going to have some steamier pages and a young adult, it should be a little bit more metaphorical, more about the feelings rather than the active actions happening with certain parts, you know? Like, I don't need the descriptions of that in a bunch of teens, but if you want to tell me that they're really feeling in love and whatnot because of it, sure, go for it. That's fine with me. I am interested in this. I think that it sounds pretty good. I really like the cover. I like that all my owlcrate are the same size this time. That's really nice. I think that could be a real one for me. I think that's one that I'm definitely interested in getting to, hopefully this year, honestly. Next, we are back with the fairyloot adult and romantasy picks. These are monthly. Oh, how fun. So, the theme is Dancing with Danger. This is the this is the adult box. I have the audiobook on hold with Libby. This was one that I wasn't interested in purchasing and going out of my way for, but I'm having a great month. This is maybe my second favorite month. Okay, so first off, we have A Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. I think this might be a debut, or maybe it's their second book. I don't remember. Does not say. But this first came on my radar for a couple of reasons. Book of the month, as questionable as they are, made a romantasy book subscription. They had 4 picks. This is one of them. I obviously did not partake or purchase from them, but I was interested enough because this has some disability rep that I was like, okay, I want to check that out. And so I put the audiobook on hold at my library, but I haven't gotten it yet. And now I have this really pretty special edition. I really hope that I like this. I really want to love this. The front says, "Death is a dance." Just something about it really caught my attention when I was perusing, maybe because it just has such a pretty cover, to be honest, and that is enough for me. There's trigger warnings at the front. We have another cool map. Then we have reverse dust jacket art, not the original cover. I would say this is more close to the original cover, just different colors. But then, oh, the book itself is so gorgeous. I love the vibes that this is giving, just like the nature and everything. Ooh. I'm into this. I'm so excited to, like, officially read what this is about, because I kind of saw disability rep and I've heard some early reviews, and it's kind of like often a 3-star range book for a lot of people, so I'm not going into it with the highest of hopes thinking it's going to be like a new favorite thing, but I'm excited for more authors to be discussing disability, especially in fantasy and romantasy books as a whole, just because I feel like it's really lacking in those departments, so it's nice to see this get published, and I'm hoping that I love it! The synopsis is, I rise to the tips of my toes, then lean into my dance. My movements and range may be stilted, but I will find my poetry. Vasily Morin was once a dancer in King Ilian's court until he framed her for murder. 2 long years in shackles leave her broken and hopeless until she's suddenly called to face her king. He offers her a deal: pose as a dancer at the royal gathering, spy on his enemies, and he'll grant her her freedom. But Ilian's orders grow bloody and dangerous. Vasily discovers the monster she serves may be aligned with an even greater evil. Unexpected help from Ilian's rakish brother Anton, the king of the east, only complicates things more. The rivalry between brothers escalates, and Vasily is caught in the middle. If she is to survive, she must decide who to trust, who to fight for, and how much of her soul she's willing to damn in the process. Interesting. So I'm wondering if, like, A Dance of Lies is because she's a spy, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm really into the spies concept right now. Is she Death is a Dance? Like, is that metaphorically, like because she's spying and it's dangerous, or is like her dance going to summon death or like do something really cool. I'm interested to see how that works out. But yeah, like I mentioned, this is one that I've been pretty interested in, and so I'm really looking forward to getting to it whenever my hold comes in. But until then, she will sit on my shelves like a beautiful little feature. Now, I got really excited because I saw we have the Romantasy Fateful Bonds, and I instantly, just this tells me exactly what book it's gonna be, and I'm so thankful and happy because I thought for the last 2 months that it would be coming in owlcrate, and I learned, but via my email, that no, it was just, you can order it. It was this, they were doing a special edition and subscribers can order it and then any overstock will be in their store. And I was like, well, that sucks for me. But now I have it. I'm so excited. Thank God. Oh boy, ain't she chunky? Look at that. So this is Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I've not read anything from Elise Kova. I have so many things like Air Awaken and that other series on my like radar. TBR's been interested in it, but this one is all about like tarot magic, and there's just something about that that really does something for me. It gets me going. I wish that I was able to read this during the tarot readathon, but unfortunately I didn't have a physical book, so I didn't want to jump into it because I knew I wanted to physically read along with this one. Ugh, she's so pretty on both sides, but this side's so much softer. And then we have the actual book itself, which just says the title, and the back says your future is your tuition. Interesting. I'm really excited to see like how the magic system works in this. We've got the note to the reader. Man, she's written a lot. We have another map. We love the maps. 2 maps. Just 2 maps. Can't get too greedy. I'm so excited for this. It's gonna look so great. I'm moving my Dark Academia books because I'm overstocked. I have too many. And so they're gonna move into my living room shelves, which are gonna be gorgeous. But we're gonna have a lot of empty space in here for a little bit. But I shan't complain too much. That just means that I have a lot of room to grow. But the background of these videos specifically might be a little bare. Alright, let's read what this is all about. Claire Greysword has survived the underworld of Eclipse City through thievery, luck, and a whole lot of illegal magic. After a job gone awry, Clara is sentenced to a lifetime in prison for inking tarot cards, a rare power reserved for practitioners at the elite Arcana Academy. Just when it seems her luck has run dry, the Academy's enigmatic headmaster, Prince Kalis, offers her an escape for a price. Kalis believes that Clara is the perfect tool to help him steal a tarot card from the king and use it to recreate an all-powerful card long lost to time. In order to conceal her identity and keep her close, Kalis brings Clara to Arcana Academy, introducing her as the newest first-year student and his bride-to-be. Thrust into a world of arcane magic and royal intrigue, where one misstep will send her back to prison. Or worse. Clara finds that the prince she swore to hate may not be what he seems, but can she risk giving him power over the world and her heart? Or will she take it for herself? The first installment in the enthralling fantasy romance series from best-selling author of A Deal with an Elf King. I'm so stupid excited. I think this is an anticipated release for me. I thank God. Libro FM, you are my savior. I have the ARC ALC Advanced Reader Copy Listen for free for this book. You bet your bottom I'm reading this as soon as possible. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I have never been so happy. You can't even see her. There you go. So I'm gonna let my camera cool for a little bit, take a little pause. It's a little bit toasty today. And then we'll jump into the fairyloot young adult. Okay, and we're back to wrap it up with the fairyloot. So this month's theme is rule them all. So the first thing I'm seeing is the Shire tumbler designed by @Duckheim. That's so cool. Cute. I've actually been needing a new work cup, if you will. This is precious. It's kind of hard to see because it's so light. Definitely wouldn't recommend washing this in the dishwasher too much, but she's so pretty with the Shire, the hills, the houses, the little hobbit homes. Very cute. I have been wanting and needing to take a new cup to work. Basically, I bring a very large, like 40-ounce water bottle to work every day, but sometimes your girl needs some caffeine, and she uses the little like Mio energy squirts, and 40 ounces of that is far too much. So I like having a little cup that I can leave at the office that's a little bit smaller and more obtainable and achievable for caffeine consumption. But this is adorable. And then next thing is the Rose Bargain Memo Pad designed by @Chloe Z Arts. I'm trying so desperately to make all of my friends buddy read the Rose Bargain with me. I want to read it so bad. Look how cute. And then you flip it open and you've got nice little notepads. So many too. This is very nice because you can always replace this little carton with more sticky notes as you go. I understand sticky notes are not incredible for the environment, the amount of waste that you're producing and whatnot, but at the same time, a girl needs to take her notes. And I find them just be very convenient when I need to jot something quick down at work. This is cute. I like it. Is this another lunchbox? Wait. No, this is a toiletry bag. This is designed by Blanca Designs. Be prepared for every venture with this toiletry travel bag featuring a design inspired by the Hurricane Wars. Interesting. Okay. I see it. I see it. It's handle here. Pocket. Oh, he smells so bad. No. Toiletry bag. Very handy, very useful. I actually could see myself really using this, and then it's got, oh, like a hook so you can like hang it while you're doing stuff. That makes sense. I was like, oh, it has a little hook to hook it. No. But minus the smell of this needing to be aired out, this is incredibly helpful. And it's a very subtle design, so it's not too weird to like carry out and about with people around. Oh, let's go. We got some overlays. This is the Nightblood Prince overlays designed by @Lady Zhao, which of course leads me to believe that this is going to be for the book itself, which is exciting. So first we have this little guy, very cute. And then we have horse riding, got a little seating spot, and then the kiss. You know this goes towards the end. Very cute. I really like these. They're just so cute, but they're subtle, and I like the nature in them a lot. Like the woods really work for me. So yeah, these are gonna go in the book. They go in chapter 10, 14, 31, and 47 if you're curious. And then of course we have the collectible tarot cards for the new collection. We have the High Priestess and the Emperor. So here we have Faye as the High Priestess and Jiwang and Zushu, I'm sorry if that's wrong, as the Emperor card. And this is obviously from the book, The Nightblood Prince. I'm quite excited for this new collection, I won't lie. Now, let's see what the Nightblood Prince looks like. Ooh, pretty! I love this color palette. A fate spun by the stars, a curse designed as a prophecy, two dangerous princes vying for her heart. And this is by Molly X. Chang, author of To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, which I believe was their debut last year, if I'm not mistaken. This is her YA debut. Oh, interesting. That really intrigues me. I have not read To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, but I would like to. Oh, wow. Okay, so first, you can see the reverse dust jacket art. Equally gorgeous. I wonder if this is more similar to the actual original. And then, more importantly, we have the book itself. Holy cow. Look at that. Gorgeous and stunning. Obsessed. And then, look at that. Oh, this whole book is so cohesive and beautiful. I love it. The inside has the same like color palette and art style, which I really appreciate because sometimes the book don't match, you know? And I like when it's cohesive so that if I'm got the letter, I like when it's cohesive so that if I don't have the dust jacket, everything still flows. Sometimes the sprayed edges will match the dust jacket, but the actual like book itself, very different color scheme or whatever. So I really like when it's just so cohesive. And I love this color palette. Okay, let us read what this is fully about. Two princes, one prophecy. A fate she cannot outrun. The night Faye was born, a prophecy was made. She would one day become the empress of all empresses. Torn from her family as a child, and raised in the palace to one day marry the crown prince of the most powerful empire in the land, Faye has only ever known loneliness. When the opportunity arises to seize her own destiny for the first time in her life, Faye sets out to hunt a legendary tiger, knowing it might cost her everything. What she doesn't expect is to fall under the mercy of Zeshu, the beautiful runaway prince from a rival kingdom, blessed by the night, harboring a dangerous magic, and capable of commanding an army of deadly vampires. Zeshu could be the key of Faye gaining more than just her freedom. But to outrun destiny, Faye must spark a wave of events that will change the world as she knows it. Torn between two princes and plagued by nightmares of bloodshed, she finds that the stars might be more inescapable and more irresistible than she could ever consider before. That sounds so fun! No, wait. I'm really excited for this. This sounds great. I am pro love triangle. Sorry about it. I just think that they're great. I think that they're fun. I think they have nice conflict. They're spicy. If you're participating in Mystic Readathon, maybe, I don't know, this could help. Maybe. But I'm really excited to get to this now. She's just so freaking pretty. And you're not going to be able to see her because we have so many books. But I love, I'm so happy. What a great month for me. I'm genuinely so excited for so many of these. So this ranking is going to be do or die. First up, of course, Arcana Academy has to be top of the list. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, next, the Flame and Fury. It's giving Fourth Wing, and I like that. I think next has to be the Nightblood Prince. That just sounds really good. And then I think following that, we're gonna go with Never the Roses. The title messes me up because it's like Never the Roses it like makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time. I think this is gonna be really sweet. I'm really excited for the divine rivals of it all, but hopefully better. And then I think we're gonna go with A Dance of Lies. Very romance heavy we've got going on here. And I know that's not everyone's jam, so I'm sorry for it, but it do be my jam. And then my dual copies of The Library at Hellbore. Oh, I'm so nervous about that one. But has to do with the bottom, mostly because I'm concerned for my own safety and security, that it's actually going to scare me. And based off my previous experience with Cassandra Caw. Oh boy, howdy. Here she is. This is my ranking of top being the book I think I'm gonna like the most and the bottom being my least. But will this fit? I don't think it's gonna fit. Oh boy. I will say, even though like I obviously have to put books on the bottom, overall this is really a stack that I'm actually excited about. I think the last 3 months the picks have just been spectacular. My excitement for reading these things is like very high. Oftentimes I'm like, yeah, I'll get to them eventually, and then like 3 years goes by. I really want to make an effort to read a lot of these lately, and that makes me really excited and happy. Have I figured out my debacle of keeping Evernight or keeping owlcrate horror? No. Why have I? Why should I? They want my money. They don't care about me. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy with these stacks. They're all stunning editions. I really enjoyed all of the items that I got. I'm gonna get use out of them. This has just been such a nice month. This is such a great month. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a tiger emoji for the Nightblood Prince, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye.